Hey guys, Bridget here. In this video, we're going to learn how to create flow arrows in Figma in a very easy way. Now, as you may know, in FigJam, it's actually quite easy to create these dynamic arrows, but in Figma, there is an issue, and that is that whenever you create a line with the pen tool or the other tools that you have available, it's very difficult to create it in a way where it's dynamic. So it's not quite the same as creating it in FigJam. So the very easy solution for this is to actually just go on FigJam and you can go ahead and utilize the arrow, which is going to create this nice connection, which is dynamic. And what you can do is you can literally copy and paste it in Figma, and that is going to solve pretty much all of your problems in the sense that it's going to be the same as the one that you have in FigJam, and it's a very easily editable. Now, just before we move on, because I want to show you some other ways around this, I wanted to let you know that the mentoring offers are now available on my website. So if you're interested in learning more from a designer with over a decade of experience, I have all sorts of services that I can help you with, together with courses and also products which I crafted that are going to speed up your design workflow. Now let's go back to the main file because I wanted to show you another way around it, and that is going to be mainly utilizing what we already have in terms of the pen tool. So you can literally utilize still the arrows in Figma, and you can apply, for example, a radius and modify the stroke. And that is going to be helpful because in some instances you just want more minute control over the object. So in some instances, it's actually going to be easier to simply utilize the pen tool and create the arrow, since, for example, you can also modify the stroke, you can make it dashed, you can apply multiple of these strokes. But most of the time, if you simply hop on FigJam, create one of these connection lines, it's actually going to be quite easy, and you can still have the changes that you want applied to this. It's just that it's going to have this different format, and it's not going to be as easy, for example, to add dots and points to these connection lines. So for example, this is one of the benefits of utilizing the first option. So I could go over here and I could start adding, for example, different points. So I could, technically speaking, create a solution which is more custom, which is going to be helpful in some instances, but most of the time, highly recommend you to simply go and utilize the connector lines. So this is pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the very next one.